Guten Tag today, my YouTubers. I hope you've been watching us. We're back. Well, not that you missed much, but you should go watch and catch up on everything. But today's another beautiful Sunday evening. February 28th. Today is what the day is. And another Blank Gaming podcast brought to you by King Terrell, Adobo Poppy. I think he's that way. And then Nomad, the gamer. And Sakicino, of course. What up, guys? What's up?
I just wanted to be known for
There was
the.
no energy in there, right? That was terrible.
Yeah, I hated that intro. So I don't know. It didn't bring the raw energy that we had on our previous podcast. It seemed like he doesn't want to be here. So for now on, we're gonna
Please,
have
guys,
Nomad take over. We're gonna have Nomad take over the intros.
Yep. Can you make sure to edit his box just all black? Just let's cut that whole thing out.
You know what? We need that going forward for welcome to the streaming, guys. And if you made it this far, we have now introduced a mute button. Every podcast, one person will be muted for 5 minutes.
5.
And I'm sorry, Brandon. That you just walked right into that one. Turn off your mic.
5
Or
minutes.
I will scream every time you talk if you don't turn off your mic.
It's full on.
I was afraid to say anything next.
But no, definitely welcome to the podcast. Like he said, I hope you guys have been keeping up with us. These podcasts have been getting better and better. Our topics are getting more and more in depth, and we actually seem like we're going to actually have a whole mini series of things that we want to talk about and continue talking about. But we're going to kick it off. Let's start with our first topic of the day. It's a little bit more of a serious one, but I just wanted to mention, I don't know if anyone or you guys probably heard about Tiger Woods getting into a car accident.
Condolences.
Yeah.
Yes, did hear about that.
Poor guy.
Yeah, it's just a little crazy. Like, I just wanted to shine some light on it because even I kind of felt like it was brushed over, even with like on social media. Like,
You don't
He
yet.
got into
Oh, sorry.
serious-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, he got into a serious accident, and it was like front page news the moment it happened, and then after that, it just seemed like it was like,
Yeah, like I was gonna say,
Like, once
usually
they-
you see when someone gets hurt, like it pops up all over social media, even for just like an ACL injury. And usually I see that. Not that I'm saying like I'm up to date with everything, but like I didn't see the same energy with Tiger Woods, even though he is a legend, and I'm sure people did say it, not in the same fashion, I guess.
I saw.
I'm probably saying probably for the reason it wasn't like it was a normal, like, I don't know, when it comes to like big things, accidents with celebrities in general, it's just like always something the celebrity did. But like I read more into this, and it's just like he wasn't drunk when he was driving. He literally slipped on the highway, and he wasn't going fast enough to be considered reckless driving at that too. So he won't be getting charged for anything. It was literally just an accident on the road.
And thank goodness, he's
Yeah,
still a fucking legend, bro.
it's a shame that it might force his retirement, though. A lot of people are saying that this might be the last Tiger Woods. With that, the injury was serious enough. Where do you think he can make a comeback?
It's gonna be.
Uh,
Well, you got
It
it.
would be a rough journey for that man.
Mm.
Because imagine he's hurt his back. If any, like,
Yeah, it's been rough with his back, and then now his legs too. And then I mean, like you saw Alex Smith, what he had to go through with his leg, and this guy had both his legs. So,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's
This
a
is
demanding
right
sport
leg and
too.
ankle, right?
Is it?
it
Oh, okay.
was.
Okay, that's good. I thought it was both like his legs.
No,
But,
I think it's just like his right leg that's severely injured.
but still, like you don't want to go through all that, especially at his age too.
Yeah,
how old is he? He's in his
40-something.
50s, no?
there's no way he's 50. Tiger Woods is like 40 something.
I
Someone fact check this
Oh.
while I mention the next part.
Oops.
Um,
Oh wait, yeah.
Because the only other thing I saw is on Twitter. I saw like a very like tasteless tweet from Forbes, pretty much stating like it was almost like an advertisement for the car he was driving.
I
And it
did
was
see
like
that article.
45.
45.
45?
45.
The tweet was just like, oh, what new age technology is in cars that allow Tiger Woods' life to be saved? It's like, what does that have to do with any like? And it was maybe like a day after he was in a serious. It wasn't even like a month or two later where we know he's all right. He's making his return, and you could kind of be like, oh well, we know he's good and he's healthy. Now we can, I don't know, have some type of agenda.
Yeah,
But
like
to just
they didn't
like
have
a
to do
shameless Volvo plug.
they didn't have to do it right away at all.
Yeah.
Even like mention his accident. Like they could have just promoted it, as a great car.
Like I actually read the article on it. It was just literally the title. Oh, Tiger Woods 50,000 SUV Volvo.
Yeah, I saw.
For all
Yeah,
the
like,
safety
that's-
features that protected him, such as the 12 airbags. in the
Isn't it
car.
crazy? Isn't it crazy how the media just flips something as bad as an accident into a way to kind of get a check?
Like a legend at that.
Yeah, that's so. It just left a bad taste in my mouth, and I just wanted to shed some light, some positive light out there that they're. I just wanted people to know about it, that he's okay, he's doing, like you said, he's healthy, he's stable, and I think that should be the message.
Facts. Condolences and hope everything goes good for him. Well,
All right, well,
Yes, let's brighten that
going
mood.
to a much lighter note. First, we want to talk about PlayStation's state of play. I know last week we talked about Nintendo Direct, so PlayStation had a state of play. It was really short. It was like a 30-minute clip of pretty much all upcoming projects. A lot of indie games up there. But you guys see anything that piqued your interest?
Oof. Well, I have plenty that I saw from that thing, and even as small as the direct was. I mean, not direct. The state of play. Sifu, Returnal, Solar Ash.
Oh my God,
Kenna.
Returnal. I feel like I heard about Returnal. I'm sorry to even stop you there. I saw, based off what I saw on the state of play for Returnal, I'm actually extremely hyped.
Hell yeah!
I saw this game back in I think the last state of play they showed it too, but they went OD and in depth with it. With
Oh
this one.
yeah, I didn't know it had that.
And E3 they showed it off.
They should have even in the E3. Well, look at that.
Ooh, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, roguelike games get me excited in general.
Yeah, and they said
And
like the
that
map
shit-
changes each time too, so
Yeah,
it's always something
procedurally
different.
generated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another one come on to with Sifu. With Sifu, I wasn't really sure like how that's gonna play out because it looked like a very kind of like down to earth martial arts type game.
Bro,
So I couldn't tell.
Absolver.
Is it a fighting game or is it you versus NPCs or?
yeah, I
It's
think
PVE. It's a single player. Well, I don't know if it's single player or multiplayer, but I saw that it's like a roguelite PVE martial arts game. And they're the people that are making that game made another martial arts game that was like pretty much a multiplayer, not even multiplayer only, but multiplayer
and that shit was
martial arts. And you learn martial arts and just wall out loot and shit. That one's called Absolver. It used to be on Game Pass, which is why I recently discovered that it's not on there anymore. Otherwise, that'd have been a fun play.
Word, and then like seeing how it has like the almost, I don't know if Ashen was the first to do it, like when you die you get older or whatever, so like I'm interested in to see how they will incorporate that for this. Like I know you're gonna get wiser and stuff. Do you get faster, limber? I mean, you're gonna get old, so you probably get slower but stronger. Like I'm
Yeah,
excited to
that's
see
what I would assume.
where it goes because it looks like a better graphical upgrade from that Absolver too, because before there was like no faces and just masks and stuff, but Absolver was lit, so I'm excited for this one too. And another one I wanted to mention too that I'm super excited for too. I don't even have a PS5 yet. I'm just gonna go hunt for one because of this. Kenna, the Bridge of Spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one.
They showed it before.
Star movie.
Yes, that's what
It did.
It definitely looks like a movie.
story driven.
I
Like
saw that.
I'm in love with those types of games, and then it's just beautiful too. Like you can see like they put a lot of effort and work into this. I'm excited.
I saw they're having I forgot what it was called. It was like dodgeball VR.
Oh, is
Oh,
that Knockout City?
Knockout City.
yes.
So I was like, it almost reminds me of kind of how like Fall Guys introduced just a different kind of BR that's not just shooting each other.
Yeah.
It's a different, like you said, it's been more playful. It seemed fun, but I could see myself just throwing my controller through my window.
I'm pretty
very
sure
early.
that's about to be on everything too, because I
I
saw
know
it in
it
the
is.
Switch.
Yeah, they said it's free and it's crossplay.
And
Look
it's
at
not
that.
just
I
BR; it has other match modes too.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
lit.
team
3v3.
deathmatch, all that
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
objective game modes.
So it's a
gonna be
different take
fun.
on it. I always like when people take a different spin on something even like serious. Like BRs are usually just first person shooters or any shooter you usually think of.
Yeah, that's how I thought. That's why Fall Guys had such a large success. Because who would have thought just an obstacle course would have been
Right?
so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's
Every
great.
time I look at Knockout City, though, I just get a flashback to high school. Like, dodge, nerd.
And you could throw your teammates
yeah,
too.
Jay,
Oh, yeah.
Jay,
yeah.
were you yelling Dodge Nerd in high school?
No, I was the nerd.
I should get this game because I'm a dodgeball champion. You should know. Relsiv,
Oh, yeah,
Kobe
that is
system.
True. That is true. Oh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to
held
bring
on
up the
those.
past.
I had those shirts I had those shirts forever. I literally,
Really?
I had. Yeah. Oh my god, I love that shirt.
Yeah, that was a tough ass shirt. Yeah, it was. It was. Kobe system.
That was
RP.
great. Great dodgeball.
Champion.
Well, besides that, anything else you guys seen from the state of play? Because like you said, Returnals is definitely something I would. Okay, well, in fact, I don't even know if we really talked about it, like what Returnals was. If you're interested at all, it's pretty much it's set to like you're an outer space explorer landing
Like
on
some
a
sci-fi type.
yeah, almost. I thought it was kind of like aliens, but you land on this like desolate planet from you get a unknown like source telling you to land, and pretty much how the game works is you have like these cool guns and powers, but every time you die, you start from the beginning, and the world and enemies change. So no playthrough should be the same at all. And
I
oof,
like that.
That-
Variety.
yeah, it's just something
I
new.
love-
Go
When I
ahead.
see games with that I get excited for games with procedurally like generated dungeons, because when they're not the same, when they say it's not the same, it's really not the same. Absolver had that in their dungeons.
Wizard
Oh,
of
yeah.
Legends was a game.
Wizard of
I would love.
Legend,
Yeah, it-
roguelike games are just it's just I feel like it's a key feature. You can't have roguelike games and then have the same map.
Yeah. Then you get used to it and then you cheat stuff. You don't want that.
Demon Souls looking at you.
I'm dead.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna start Demon Souls soon. Probably this week.
So
But,
that's a good one.
Another game in the state of the play I think is gonna be a sleeper, to be honest. Or like I'm interested because I don't know anything much about it. Is Deathloop.
Okay. So I
That's-
can't believe I forgot that.
They've
I
been showing a
actually
lot
wanted-
about that.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Deathloop because even I see a lot of. I keep seeing Deathloop. I keep seeing it being pushed out there like this is gonna be a good game. I still don't understand what it's about. And
Exactly.
is
It's
anyone?
been delayed a shit ton.
I
just know that- I know that
they,
much.
They released a trailer like after the state of play explaining what it is. The literally smoothest way you can explain it is you're an assassin trapped on an island which is trapped in a time loop. You have to
Interesting.
kill all the eight targets, and then you get out of the time loop. But there's someone hunting you at the same time.
Okay.
could
So
be either
is this like
character.
a single player?
They haven't really explained that if it was single player, multiplayer, or not. It
Right.
would be a fun concept to have like the multiplayer aspect, 1v1s like that. But so far, it's been mostly like you playing as the main protagonist and getting killed multiple times by the assassin chasing you.
Wow. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm very interested in it.
Yeah, they have my attention. I just wanted to know more. Like I was always confused on like what the objective of the game was.
And
Like
this
if you ever played the Dishonored games, it's the same guy, so you'll see like
That's
familiar abilities
Oh,
and everything.
I was gonna say it's been a while since Bethesda released anything since '76, so
Facts.
this is gonna be the first thing. This better be good.
Mm.
And I love Bethesda.
I-
I
They
absolutely
delayed this a
I've
couple.
seen
They
that
delayed this a couple
before.
times already.
I don't know. Bethesda really rubbed me the wrong way with 76.
Nah, I feel like 76
I'm
and
going back
their
to
drops, their
76.
big drop, like terrible drops. is why they delayed this game as much times as they did. Because this could have been a final straw for me, at least.
I agree.
So even you played Doom, bro.
Yeah, but you can't mess up Doom.
But Doom, yeah, you really can't mess up.
All right, Doom, rated T for teens.
Oh yeah, not buying that.
Could you imagine?
Yo, they did that for Mortal
Oh.
Kombat. Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
that's a guilty pleasure. But
Ooh. All right. Well, let's
Anything
keep.
else on that?
I would say let's keep it moving. Unless you guys had anything else you wanted to talk about from State of Play. Is there anything else?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, that's crazy. I literally
Oh my
watched
God.
it and I forgot all these, like, you almost like keep jogging my memory. So I'm torn with Five Nights at Freddy's myself. Did anyone here play the original on the phone?
No.
This guy
played that.
played it on the PC.
Yeah, it originally came out on the PC before any of the other devices. So
Really? I thought it was a mobile game because I played it on my phone.
no, it came out on the PC like years ago. The first Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't want to relive it. I don't want to relive it.
You
It
scared?
was
More.
literally RNG. The first FNAF is literally RNG.
That's crazy.
Shouts out Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah, the his
Have
movie.
any of y'all seen it? Have any of y'all
No.
seen it?
No,
No,
Yeah.
it's out.
yeah.
It's out. I seen it.
Willy's Wonderland. You saw it?
Yes, I saw it. It's literally it's like imagine the combination of the silent protagonist in any anime, plus the Doomslayer, and him versus the FNAF characters. Cause that's literally how he goes off. He's the only one killing these animatronics, and then the other side characters, they're just fodder. So,
And does he really
Yeah, we're
not
deadly.
ever say a word?
like
Jacob, does he ever say a word?
no,
Oh, okay.
he doesn't. Throughout the whole movie, he says no words. He just looks at you.
And just
Looks like he
Yeah.
like. You remember seeing the Jumanji movie where the Rock's skill is smoldering gaze?
yes.
Yeah.
That's all he does. That's all he does.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm definitely
shit.
down to see that.
Uh,
Wow.
Does.
I expect that. I expect that in the new Five Nights for Freddy game.
So, do you think? Well, I mean, we can finish talking about it, but this perfectly segues because I was gonna say, you think that was inspired by Five Nights at Freddy? That movie.
Yes.
Yeah, 100.
Highly.
this actually does. Yeah,
100%.
yeah, this brings us almost right into our next topic. So we could go. So 100%. When I saw for Willy's Wonderland, when I saw that, I initially thought, I was like, did they make Five Nights at Freddy's into a movie?
Facts.
And then I saw Nicolas
Yeah.
Cage. I was like, ooh, what's going on? But so,
I love Nicolas Cage regardless.
Yep.
Yeah,
Same.
he's a goat.
so how do you guys feel then? I'm gonna skip right over that one, but how do you guys feel about video games being turned into movies?
Mm.
Garbage. Most of them. Most of them.
So you guys seem to be
It-
strongly feeling about this.
It's more of a miss than a hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely misses
All
work
right.
more than it hits.
I feel like that's an obvious question. A better question would be: Would you be willing, or do you tend to watch those movies?
Yeah.
Do you want them
Honestly,
to
I
stop?
do.
Well, that's the
I want him to
thing.
get it right.
To get them right, you
That's
you
the
have to do
only
things
way.
wrong, you know.
They
They
do
never
everything
learn.
wrong.
Yeah, that's the thing. It seems like they just keep finding new ways to get it wrong.
I don't know why they keep trying to turn it into their own thing. Like, just the games lay out the everything they need. It's all right there. I don't understand why they gotta. All right, now we'll make the Doomslayer a woman, and not only that, we'll give it no reason. There's no back. We'll give her no backstory. We'll just let her go off, and the whole movie's just her shooting random cardboard cutout people, basically, because they have no personality.
A woman Doomslayer.
I
I'd
think
like to see
it's-
that though.
It has
Not
to
a
make
movie.
sense.
Not a
think
movie.
Uh,
Just as a
I
character.
don't know, because I even think it's just weird that I think it's even wrong to like they almost sometimes pick games with like over 40 hours of lore and try to make it into a 2-hour movie. Like imagine trying to make a Breath of the Wild just movie. There's no
Oh
way.
my god.
No.
There's
You know how
no
many segments will be cut out?
yeah, like there's no way he could go like there's just no way it would be
Unless-
a good movie because you would want to you're expecting too much. So even when they have games like I mean Five Nights at Freddy, but that's easy. And that's probably why Willy's Wonderland, something like that would work, is because the lore is all of maybe like 20 minutes. It's very easy to explain. And then
Nah,
No, that's a whole nother segment of
Okay,
story. That's a whole nother segment.
I mean, it's
I
not
know.
it's not Five Nights at Freddy, so you know.
yeah.
I know.
It's his own thing,
I'm
and
just saying,
you know what?
I'm saying.
For
I know-
what it looks like, that when Willy's Wonderland looks like a good ass movie.
Thing
We
is-
already know.
So like, all right. So what do you think the good ones are? Because I
Sonic
yeah, I
was
think
decent.
Sonic was actually funny. But
Sonic was
that's
good.
scary.
I mean, it had, to,
Detective Pikachu, I liked.
it had to have been. If they get a sequel, does that mean they're good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So what about ready for this one? Resident Evil.
They're good. They're so bad. They're good.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
like
I'm
good,
not
bad
gonna
trash.
Because I honestly I do like those
just
movies,
like watching them.
and I
yeah,
love Mila
they-
I know they're
Jovovich.
bad.
They're 100% action
Mila.
shows, and who doesn't? Who
If you're
doesn't
listening,
love great action?
I love you.
All right,
I thought those
action,
were-
action. Then we got a jump scare right there in that 1 second.
Yep.
Then action,
Even
more
with
action,
that,
more
they-
action.
They're just following the formula. They're not changing the main protagonist. They're not making anyone do anything that they haven't done in video games.
True.
Yeah,
Everything's
they-
been
they
like,
do-
all right, like,
They do bring in the characters too, which it's always like, oh shit, Jill's here. Like,
So now already,
Right here.
that was the
Wasn't
past.
the world destroyed and it turned into a desert, and now they're in a city with water? I'm like, oh, nice.
I'm not looking for continuity in Resident Evil.
no, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
no. It's just madness and guns and zombies and. But well then like you had the Mario movie. Remember that shit?
Oh,
Please.
We don't talk about that.
That's the unspoken thing. Like when I
Do you
seen
think that's
Yoshi
the
was
worst one ever?
Yoshi,
There was a Yoshi movie?
Worse?
can you imagine just the Yoshi from that movie, from that Mario movie, gets a whole movie?
The little dinosaur, like,
no,
Yep.
that'd be no.
Be a Velociraptor with like a frog tongue.
So
I can't even
so
think of a
Mar-
worse one than that. Because then you have the
Dragon
Doom
Ball
movies.
Evolution.
Oh, okay.
that's an
okay.
anime.
Oh,
No,
the
yeah.
Doom- Oh, and the Rock.
I know. I'm not saying, but
Sorry,
like,
bro,
there's
Rock
some
might
that are
have started
bad that are
like-
still kind of good, like the Mortal Kombat movies too. Like
Oh, you know, there's another one coming out.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
actually
thing,
really.
because then they're even
Uh,
remaking the Resident Evils too with the like
I
actual
did
cast
see the
of people.
reboot.
It's great.
The
So you
reboot
have
looks
like
good too.
you're probably gonna watch that, but are you like I know someone here is very against it, but you have the Monster Hunter movie coming out.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
like
Ugh.
that's already out, I thought.
Yeah.
Is it-
Actually,
is it
yeah,
out?
it is out. Yeah, it's out. Yeah, I saw it on the marketplace the other day.
Oh, so maybe we'll watch it.
but like
Yeah, gotta
I
give it a chance.
I don't know.
Gotta
I-
give it a chance.
I
I
have
have to
hope.
watch
I seen the reviews, but it's just like I gotta watch it for myself.
Yeah, I have to watch
My
it.
favorite monster.
It's Monster Hunter. That's my favorite video game. No matter how trash the movie is, if they put out something for Monster Hunter, I'm gonna try to get in on that.
So it's funny that, and it's and maybe that's why they keep having bad movies is because we keep watching them.
Yeah,
Fanboy.
because we
Yeah.
want to make sure. And
Yeah.
I have faith
We
in
give
them
them
though.
a chance. We give them. We get what is it? We give them this. I can't think of the damn phrase now.
Oh, that's funny. I'm looking
Jeopardy
up just
music.
really bad video games made into movies. I forgot that there was this one,
Uh
Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
Oh,
oh. Actually,
I actually didn't see that one.
I didn't
I
think it was
did.
that bad because of Jake Gyllenhaal. But
No.
other than that,
Oh, it was crazy. How about this one? There's so many out there, and it's like give and take. Whether you like, some are like cult classics, some are really just bad. Some are like, oh, I like that one, but I know it's bad. How about Tomb Raider?
Yep, Tomb Raider. Actually, the first one was cool. I like the
I didn't
second
see
one.
Angelina
too.
Jolie's.
Ooh, Angelina Jolie.
I didn't see
I
that
didn't
one.
see the new. I didn't see the newest one.
I saw those.
Angelina
Look at the
Jolie,
Angelina
though.
Jolie. Bro, I
She
know
was
what
a
Sean knows.
baddie.
Of course, she is a
Oh.
baddie.
In fact, I literally I picture her as the Tomb Raider. Like it's almost synonymous in my mind.
She was perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, she was perfect.
Well, I picture her
Oh.
too, but I've only seen the new Laura.
I haven't seen the new one.
I haven't seen it, Laura.
Nah, neither have I.
She kind of fits the Lara in the Square Enix games a bit.
Yeah,
But,
I like it.
How was that movie? Did you see? You saw it?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I seen-
come up with the sequel.
I seen the first one, and that one's pretty. Like if you played the games, it kind of low key follows that a lot. Cause
Refers to an origin story.
yeah, that one was more of an origin story, like how the Trinity, I believe, is what it is, like how they got into the loop of her family and all that stuff. But her father was lost. Well, I'm gonna spoil shit, so I don't even want to do that. I mean, the movie's been out for a while, so am I really spoiling anything?
Yeah, there's no way
Yeah.
from like 2000.
But like
Yeah,
you can
it's-
see the similarities and where they changed it from the game too, but it was still in and all good. I didn't see the second
Yeah.
one though, and I heard something
Okay.
crazy that apparently they were gonna. I might be dragging it, so don't quote me, please, everybody in the chat and comments,
Hold 'em.
or crap, whatever. But I heard like they're gonna like try to connect all the Tomb Raiders somehow that have been.
Chad, please write that down because if he's a liar,
Tomb Raider multiverse.
Subject to change. Subject to change.
How about this one? Angry Birds movie.
I did not see that.
Fire.
It was
I was-
fire.
I've
Fire.
seen the first one. I've seen the first one.
There's
all-
two.
Serious?
Two.
Right.
There's
I
two or
thought
three.
it was a joke.
Two. There's only two. There's two.
Only
That shit was jokes. The first one was jokes, bro. The
It was,
second one, I don't know about.
I refuse to watch those movies.
It wasn't my
It's a
choice.
kids movie. What do you expect? It's a kids movie. I'm angry. I don't have friends. Now later on, I save the world. I have all the friends I want. That's
was
it.
It was alright.
To be
It's a
honest,
kids movie. What do you
I'm
expect?
telling you. Besides some of those, I
Oh,
mean,
you know
what?
what's crazy? All right, what about it's a kind of like a I guess would it be a top tier movie? Pokemon. They make Pokemon, even if it's animated, they still make them into movies. And the show, well, I guess it's a show.
It was based off.
It was a
Ash.
game first, wasn't it?
They're,
Yeah,
they're-
it was a
but
game
the games are
first.
based off of Red and Blue. Come on, man.
So I wonder,
Pokemon lore.
does that count? Does that get count? Does that count?
I don't think so because it's based on
Negative.
anime characters with Ash Ketchum.
Okay,
The game.
I think that's pretty much. I think it's
I
pretty much it.
remember they did a movie on an old Xbox game. Any of you remember a game called Blood Rain?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yes.
With the red hair.
That movie was
Yeah,
actually
they-
pretty good.
The
No.
game was good. Actually, I think it holds up.
Hmm.
Hey, all right, go
Oh,
ahead.
there's
Speak
a-
your
That was
qualms,
like,
man.
that's a throwback if you put back in my day.
But you seen they're making a not Full Metal. What's that car driving game? Metal.
Oh, Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal. There's a show coming out for it.
HBO.
Ooh.
Yes.
It's gonna be nasty.
And there's a bunch of show adaptations, so we should accept those too. Like I mean, like The Witcher. Who's seen The Witcher? That shit was amazing.
I believe at the moment, I believe HBO can do no wrong. So
So-
whatever gets put on their platform, I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be
Well,
fire.
HBO. Well, it's not. Witcher isn't on HBO.
No,
No.
it's on Netflix. But like
But,
that's like
those two Twisted Metal and Last of Us 2 are gonna be on.
so with
What?
video adaptation movies, would you rather them be
Wait,
shows?
Oh yeah, they're doing the live action.
Yes.
Last of Us.
I think you can't miss if it's a show because once again you have more time. You have more time to flesh out lore
Yeah.
because well, even if you're just telling a story, that's the thing. It's just a story, and you have time to think. A show could be even like The Witcher. Is how many episodes?
6 or 8, I think.
8 a season. So you have over like 8 to 10 hours a season to just tell one story. You can't miss.
Exactly.
And then-
yeah, a movie only could be at like 3 hours.
What's
Usually.
the actor's name?
Henry
Henry
Cavill.
Oh my! It's not. Is it Cavill?
Yeah, Cavill.
He a beast.
I love him.
He loves
He's-
video games and he builds PCs.
That's Bill PC. He live streamed it too. I have no problem saying I did watch a little bit of it.
I watched him.
Very
Yeah.
intrigued.
I watched the
He
recording.
is. He's
No,
just a
yeah.
goat, bro. Ever since the Immortals movie, that's been one of my favorite actors.
You know what's funny? What I love him from? You ever watch the Man from Uncle?
Yeah, I did
No.
actually. That movie was heat too.
I never seen it.
Yeah, it's a really good like spy espionage movie.
Oh,
I-
I never seen it. But
Yeah,
I know you're
that's
talking
one I
about.
won't even ruin for people. It's really good, but
All right,
no,
enough
but
fanboying.
I think you're on the Brandon. Yeah, I was gonna try to steer us back. I think you're absolutely right. I think if especially it seems like when they make these games into actual shows, and maybe that's the thing when it shows and you have time to flesh out the game's entire lore, it's
Mhm.
good. But when you try to like condense it into a 2 or an hour and a half movie,
Yeah,
you're
Just
gonna
too
miss.
much.
you
There's
skip
too
a
much
lot.
there.
Yeah, too much going.
All right.
So then next,
So the next thing I would like to talk about is I know a big one especially for us because it affected us personally, but BioWare announced that they are shutting down the production of a new Anthem. Anthem's going to stay in its current state. The servers are going to stay live, but there's no overhaul coming.
tears.
No overhaul, no updates. That's it.
Yeah, what you got?
R.I.P. Anthem.
Which is
You
yeah,
had- You had a chance. They cut you while you were still young. And fuck you, Bioware.
Was that a eulogy for Anthem?
Yep.
Oh, that was
It's
nice.
just,
I liked it.
I mean,
Dragon Age though. Just saying.
Don't fuck that up. Now.
and that's so I know there's a lot of things that we were talking about. When we were kind of talking about the topic when we were going to bring it to the podcast, we were saying it's such a rare miss for BioWare, and there's so many different avenues we can talk about what happened. And if you're unaware of what happened with Anthem, the overall gist is they pretty much promised things that they couldn't to us as gamers, and their developers essentially had to pick up the slack, work long hours, work through abuse, and try to submit a game that ultimately wasn't finished. And we'll start there because especially it ties into something that we kind of been talking about in our previous podcasts with, once again, our companies, our companies, and even us as consumers, are we putting too much pressure on these developers to get the games we want too fast? Is the speed the issue?
I don't even think that. I think it's someone higher up that's kind of laying down these deadlines. Because what? Why would we be like? Why would we rush something that we know
Even
takes
like
time to be perfect? You know.
even like reverting to when we were talking about with Cyberpunk. I know a lot of people keep saying, or like a lot of people want the game. They everyone says, "Oh, put the game out. I want to play it. It's been years. I don't want to wait any longer." What's the hype? The hype, and it keeps building. It keeps building. So even do we have to be more patient as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah.
that those big corporate execs would kind of lay off if we didn't have such high expectations?
Bro, in today's day and age, everything is on to. Remember, music. I feel like even in the music industry, I should say, like albums. I feel like I like it better when they take their time, 2 to 3 years, whatever. Don't. I mean, unless you Drake, you don't miss. But putting
Or
out
Drake.
albums every year,
I love the boy. Let's get
I'd
it
rather
out.
you take your time, make your perfect your art, whoever it is, in any field.
So the TDE method.
What's that?
Top Dog with Kendrick Lamar's group.
Oh, hey, take your time. Well, his last album dropped in 2016. This next one's gonna be fire. I feel like guaranteed.
You don't.
So and that's what I'm saying. Should we as
Besides Black Panther
as
thing.
gamers, as consumers, should we once again kind of cool off and be like, hey, look, I mean, if it takes another year, I'd rather a completed game.
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like that's the obvious answer, but still, there's a lot of voices out there that always kind of rush, like you always, because I mean, even there's certain games you want to play now.
Well, even
I don't know how
I mute it. No, let me stop. That's.
I was gonna use that because in a game in that sense, I don't mind if you tell me a release date and then you're like, oh, we're gonna push it back. That I guess I'm not trying to say maybe I am built different than these others, but I guess I can be patient for these games because Cyberpunk, I barely still haven't even played it yet. So like, I could have waited until 2022, even if that was what it would have took. It would have been dragged. I'm excited for it, but
I feel the same way. But it's weird. So, like, kind of sticking back with Anthem. How does this kind of break your trust in BioWare, a company that hasn't missed until now?
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, it does. It really does.
you gotta remember,
then again,
I wouldn't say it was till now. Fans weren't happy with Andromeda. Fans weren't happy. I didn't play the last Dragon Age, but my friend Jake Nomad, he says it wasn't that great, but he enjoyed it because he's a fan.
So
this
think of
game-
that. We all have like almost 2 now. It's 2 in a row. Because for me, like I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. So for me to go to Andromeda and it'd be a pile of junk, and then to go to Anthem, which was severely hyped up, and
to the max.
for that, you said, like, were you guys hoping that it was going to make a return?
Anthem? Yeah.
Were you excited to?
I love to be in Iron Man flying around the
I
world.
really wanted to play that shit.
They have so
They
much
say one
potential.
of my favorite quotes from Anthem is they said they found out a way to make Iron Man boring.
Yeah, God.
That's a good
That's
quote.
accurate.
That's funny.
It was nice to have it was almost like having 4 different types of Iron Mans, or is it 3?
You got the Hulkbuster. You got
It was 4. Yeah, the Ranger and
You got
That's that, you bro.
Iron
They were
Man.
gonna bring in new javelins with the new game.
well, they promised.
Yep.
I mean, the overall, like you said, who wouldn't be excited for the overhaul? It just kind of, I feel bad for the company that, like you said, they put all these hours into possibly reviving this game, and for them to kind of pull the plug. For them to pull the plug, I honestly feel like that is where my trust gets broken, because you should almost double down and force the overhaul because people paid for this game. So now essentially you're almost admitting that, yeah, we released a very crappy game and we're not going to do anything to fix it. There should have been some type of reparation for if you're not overhauling your game, because right now you're just admitting, yeah, this is a bad game.
We couldn't
Yeah, you
fix
bought
it.
it, you bought
We
it.
overpromised.
Yeah, we overpromised, and that's where I could agree with Jay, where my trust is a little broken right now with BioWare.
So, how about this? Ready? With that, Square Enix had follow me here. Square Enix had Avengers, right? But now, well, I don't know. They're just publishing. I'm going into Outriders. Are we gonna trust a 3-person? I guess another type. Isn't it almost like an Avengers type? But I guess it's more story. No, they're both story-driven types again. I would say they're
They're
similar.
both story driven.
They're similar in ways.
Yeah, they're very similar.
Except that there's 4 people inside of Avengers. Do we trust them with this Outriders, even though they gave us a demo
All
like
right.
Anthem did?
All right, I got this.
Long question, I know.
So-
Sorry.
All right. What I
Jack.
feel, the thing is, Outriders is a complete package. This is the game we're getting at day one. There's no live service. That's where all these developers seem to be going wrong with the live service aspect.
Okay.
Because they give us a half-assed game and then expect us to want drip content. That's what's been going on with these seasons.
Right. Yeah.
Tired of it.
The
Outriders is going to
Fortnite
be
formula.
yeah, but in a terrible way is what.
Yeah.
But Outriders is going to be its own thing. Like day one, we're going to get all that content. They're not promising a expansion unless we really support the game. And
As it should be.
yeah, and
Why would you? And that's once again, I forgot what we were talking about. That said that they were already thinking about it. I think it was last week we were talking games that are already promising expansions before the game is even dropped. I don't even want to hear about expansion until
I think
I've
that's a bad
actually
sign.
played the game.
Yeah.
I think it's a bad sign.
Yeah,
It's like it's basically you're showing us content that could be in the game, and well,
What
Yeah.
are you
sell
holding
it
it
to
for?
us now. You're gonna sell it
the
to
way-
us.
The way I kind of see it like that is just like, oh, there's expansion. So you're telling me I don't kill the big bad at the end of the game? I have to
Yeah,
kill
it
him
could-
in an
yeah.
expansion?
This could ruin the story elements too.
Yeah. So with that leading into Outriders, so or at least going back to try to answer your question, it seems like and the hype for they're like almost we keep getting drawn into these supposedly like story driven, very heavy like on the narrative and multiplayer type games in which you're supposed to be able to free roam, play with your friends, do your own missions, and somehow still have like your own cosmetic or like personalization thrown in there. Outriders is kind of going right up that. I guess would Avengers be? It's not like a looter shooter, but it would be like a looter type game.
Sure. Beat 'em up, I
Yeah.
guess.
A looter beat 'em up, but I guess this genre is looter shooters. Is Outriders going to be any different from the looter shooters that we have now that we're playing? You
Well,
think it's
Honestly, I do not think so. I honestly don't think so.
The only
reason
thing.
is 'cause-
Oh, go ahead.
Like the main thing is I see is because still has the generic looter shooter concept. You kill, you get loot, you rinse and repeat until you get stronger to kill the big bad, get better loot, and rinse and repeat again. It's gonna have that same concept. The whole open world thing, in a way, like from my experience with the demo at least, it's just like the open world aspect of the game. It's just exploring the area you're in.
I did
it's
see
like
that.
like you got your hub and then you get sent out to do explore that. I think that's where our open world experience is. It's like the open world is more linear. Don't get me wrong, it looks nice. I kind of like how the area is affected with how everything is, but it's just like I don't know, it's not as open world as I kind of wanted like when I first heard about it.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah,
Avengers.
I didn't know it
world.
was. I wasn't sure if it was 100% open world or not.
well I don't know if you guys are against it, but I actually wanted to agree with Jay. I don't think this game is going to be any different or it's not going to be groundbreaking, and I'm a little hesitant because I'm kind of tired of buying the same old looter shooter in which, like you said, where it's just kill guy, get loot, get stronger, go to the next area, slightly stronger guys, kill loot, get slightly stronger gun, and rinse and repeat. What is gonna shape this any differently than essentially Destiny? Like you said, any of these looters, you have
Division.
the Avengers, Division. There's so like what is going to be the difference? Because like you said, Anthem died because it just was riddled with bugs and the end game content wasn't there. The only thing that this is promising that's different is end game content, and unless the story is very gripping, I don't see this being that. Like, this is something that if we all played with your friends, it'd be a lot of fun. But the moment you're not, and I don't see myself. I'm just very hesitant. I don't want to get sucked in again and overhyped and oversold on another looter shooter that turns out to just be a dud and take 2 months to, like I said, even with Division. I don't know why Division can't get it right on drop.
Yeah.
Because once they
That
get
seems to be its problem. So that's
because once they get going, the it's all there, but it just takes too long.
Facts.
It's just the mentality with, like, you know how it is when we all saw like the classes and all their abilities from the trailers and everything.
The trailers are meant to hype you up. You feel me?
Yeah, they're meant to hype you up. They're meant to see the pretty lights and everything.
Mhm.
But then when you get down and realize the core concept of the game, it's the same.
See, I did not like Outriders. I just understood that, all right, this is another looter shooter. There's really not much to the difference in formula. It is what it is.
That it's more tactic than just shooting. At
Yeah.
least with the whole color
Yeah,
system.
That's the only thing I was gonna
Yeah.
mention.
And the
like this.
power, I like the abilities, how you could just pretty much spam them. That's
Yeah.
Well, to
After
do
that,
that, you
fun
have
bit.
to use the well, the only thing that's gonna separate a little bit from other looter shooters is that Diablo aspect with the way you have to pay attention to
Yeah.
how your huh?
How your build is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
your,
your
the,
build.
the way your build is, and because in Destiny there's not really much of that. It's just the exotic changes you or whatever, and then
Mhm.
Division kind of the same thing. It's like modern day Destiny, whatever.
Here.
But yeah. So I mean, besides that, like what you guys says is correct. It's gonna be that same formula, but and I mean, I guess it's gonna be all right too, because I think it's gonna be okay as a game. It's not gonna be absolutely great. It's not gonna break minds or anything like that, but because it's only good for we think a year, and then slow DLC to come. So I think it's gonna be okay.
All right. Well, I mean, like you said, I just wanted to have both sides. Like, I wanted to just make sure like we're even, because I don't want to overhype something that's essentially like, I feel like
I wouldn't tell someone to buy it, but
I've been doing this.
Telling people to buy
Looter
it.
shooters. I've been in and out of these looter shooters.
What sells me.
I know what it is. Like, I know what I'm getting myself into. I just hope that it grips me the same way as, you know, a Destiny.
Yeah, and that
will make me keep coming back. That's all I want, is something to make me keep coming back.
I really, like you said, I do hope that this is something where like the story is driven enough, that the gameplay is fun enough where I keep coming back. But
I was feeling the story on the demo. Oh my god,
the demo! I did have a lot of fun.
They built that shit up.
I'm just saying. I just agree with Jay. I'm waiting for the game that breaks that looter shooter mold of just kill, get like slightly stronger, kill, get slightly stronger, kill, get slightly stronger.
Yeah, hopefully one of these days something breaks that.
Can I just say one thing real quick?
No.
No, mute him.
Buy at your own risk? Wow.
Oh my god.
Mr. Chang got fired for no reason. You should have paid.
Oh, the Mr. Chang he's talking about.
Oh my god. Dang. Bro, I just did it. Have you had? This feels like it feels like playing some weird version of Attack on Titan where you get attached to anyone.
Oh yeah.
Just don't. It's the only warning I can give you. If you haven't played the demo, don't get attached to anyone you see, because
they're all disposable.
Everyone is, and just in the
weirdest blink of an eye, a dude just
except you. You're God.
Should have paid Mr. Chang.
Mr. Chang getting smoked wasn't as bad as the dude just letting you smoke him.
Oh yeah, right after the fact.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't know.
You wouldn't even try. You wouldn't even try. Like, if I knew I was gonna die, I'm not just gonna be like, hey, here's the gun, just kill me.
Fact.
I'll kill myself before I let a overpowered god obliterate me.
Oh, I'm so dead.
I'll fight.
That shit was hilarious, bro.
Go down my own way, but you going
or
down
run.
First.
Yeah. I like it. You see, it's these things like this that make me like it too.
You seen how Seth does? He just grabs you. I don't know what this guy does. I'm just gonna fight him, see what happens.
Yeah, I can even say right there, even if just the pure demo has enough of a story for us to talk about than most looter shooters. Because even with the Avengers, like the story was, I thought was horrible.
Yeah,
I thought it was boring. That was it. But I liked how cinematic everything was.
I feel like we were spoiled by the cinematic, but
yeah, but I mean, other than that, like you said, well, you'll definitely see us throughout this podcast. Well, we have a bunch of clips from us three playing Outriders, and you could tell we had a blast. But just keep in mind, it's a looter shooter. Don't get your hopes up. I would definitely. This is one of those.
Buy at your own risk.
Yeah, but buy at your own risk. Like, are we gonna buy it? 100%. But
yeah, I'm probably gonna
be better.
Yeah, be better.
Don't fall into peer pressure. Just because we buy it doesn't mean you have to. And knowing is half the battle.
Or if you guys love us, throw that money at us.
I was like, wait,
we can play it.
We'll play it for you, and I'll make content for you. Psychic Chino.
All right. Well, so we have two other topics we could talk about. I know we definitely wanted to talk about a new Pokemon. It was we saw Open World.
Legends.
Boy, let me tell you. Nah, I'm not going off. But honestly, as a Pokemon fan, to have an open world, I've been playing Pokemon since I was a child, my friend.
It's a wee lad.
Yes, since a wee little lad. And to see this open world Breath of the Wild type S game, and in feudal Japan, like, It's about to be.
That's funny. I
I'm
saw
a
a
weeb.
clip.
Look
It
at
was,
this.
it was
Look at this.
hilarious.
I can't wait to see. It's gonna be amazing, to be honest. Like the open fields, the different terrains.
Can I just say one thing?
Don't ruin my
It's
parade.
that everyone
Why
got
all
real
of a-
hype. What?
Why did all of a sudden it turned from like how it was modern to feudal Japan? And for some reason in my head, when I saw the trailer, why did it turn to Monster Hunter Rise all of a sudden?
I'm dead.
I
It's a
feel like
prequel.
You
It's a
kill
prequel.
monsters in Monster Hunter.
you're
Like, it
assuming
literally turned into
Pokemon-
everything from Nintendo to feudal Japan now. All of a sudden, I'm just like, okay then.
you're assuming
vibe.
that. Yeah, you're assuming that they take place in our world, Jacob, and that's your ignorance just showing right now.
Yeah, man.
Pokemon's
Fantasy.
Hey, I'm just pointing out similarities. Like a lot of feudal Japan games, Monster Hunter Rise, and now this Pokemon. I'm just saying.
Two goats. I'm just saying that they're both goats of games.
Is that the only similarity?
Yup.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Boo. Boo that
I don't
man.
know what the qualm is then.
Boo him.
I just see feudal Japan everywhere. That's all I'm saying from Nintendo.
Oh, okay. I love it. I'm excited for this
Alright.
because it's gonna have some lore on. What was it again?
Arceus,
Yeah,
bro.
so
The
Basically, God.
Pokemon God.
I'm excited.
That's so nuts. I like how the battle
Is there-
system
is
looks too.
Is there only one Arceus? Can you find a shiny
Apparently, there's a whole multiverse.
Arceus?
Oh yeah, Pokemon is crazy.
I'm excited for it.
It's out there. They send children out to collect basically gods of the universe.
Yep. Here's Dialga, my space-time god dragon.
Like let's
That a
let's be
10-year-old
real.
caught.
If that was real, a 10-year-old throws a Pokeball at it. Do you really think it's gonna let him catch it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a Master Ball, it would have to.
Yep.
No
Has no
choice.
choice.
What's stopping Dialga from stopping time and be like, I'm just gonna move a little to the left?
Obviously, it doesn't do it. I don't know.
Animal slavery. It wants to go in the ball.
Okay.
Why do boxers fight, Jay? Why don't they just break free and just, it's because there's money. They're paying the Pokemon.
Here's my love and Pokemon food. You're my best friend now.
Now go fight in that tournament,
Now go destroy that Pikachu.
Dialga.
Oh, you're on the verge.
5 Pikachu.
Little do they know they're only in there to wear them down just a little bit before you bring out the big guns.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Yep.
that'd be
Oh, Huh?
I got one question for everybody.
okay.
From every Pokemon game y'all played, who caught their legendaries and then instantly used them for the Elite Four and final battle?
Oh yeah. In the first probably 4 games, I did all that.
What? Why wouldn't?
have you ever?
That'd be like getting
Have
the
you guys
best
ever
gun in
heard
the
of,
game and not using it.
I don't know. It's just like it's kind of funny because I was playing I think the Pokemon Sword, and then I was telling them how I was playing. And next thing you know, it's just like some of my friends were cracking jokes on me. It's like, you use the legendary? That guy's a scrub, and just like started
Okay,
cracking
but
jokes on me.
so
Like,
you
wow.
you get the first dub. That's okay. I don't care about that. After that, you go and scrape their asses.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of Nuzlocke? And
Yeah.
have you
playing
attempted
that.
That's the
never.
like Pokemon dies and you have to release it, right?
Or
Yeah.
you just can't use it anymore. Like if it
My God.
faints, it technically you have to treat it as dead.
What, you just gonna
And-
drop a
No.
Pokemon dead in the
I
grass?
heard of it. I haven't really watched any.
So
I've
Sounds
watched
morbid.
too.
I've
They-
watched some. It's actually very interesting. It's pretty
They
much
get
a way so you
painful.
could lose in Pokemon. So
Imagine you're a level 50 Dragonite, you hit the Elite Four. They take that nigga out. You can never,
never
use
use them
him again. Your favorite Dragonite that you raised up.
you literally it emphasizes
I'll quit
like
the game
really
right then.
grinding. You have to grind up your Pokemon. Otherwise, you really run the
You
risk
have
of
to
losing.
overpower them.
And then you and the part of the Nuzlocke too is you have to nickname them so you grow more attached.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, that just hurts. That's just like hurts in a way
I've
right
seen
there.
a
It's like
randomizer Nuzlocke playthrough. Bro, that's even crazier.
a
You're
randomizer?
They randomize everything from encounters to the Pokemon that they give you, gift Pokemon, to your
Wow.
starters.
Yo, imagine literally it's just like, all right, I'm going through Route 5. Like you got your first Pokemon. Oh, it's
Oh,
an
fuck.
Arceus.
Oh yeah, it'll be a level 5 Arceus just right there.
Oh, wow, man. But,
Just a god. Thank you. Why do you...
Instead of a Pidgey, it's a
Turn it off. I was
just became a Salamence with Hyper Beam already.
Yep,
Sign me up.
perfect. Oh.
Oh, that ass
all
crap.
right.
We're calling it there.
So, no, this we are talking
Oh.
about our last topic. Is everyone caught up on all of our anime?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you watched Attack on Titan?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
I want to start there.
Civil
Is
War.
Aaron leading a revolt?
Yes,
Civil War.
absolutely. And are you on his side?
Yeah, Aaron didn't do anything wrong.
He hasn't. He's a.
Yeah.
Aaron didn't do nothing wrong.
That'd be
No.
like if you had the chance to like sign a deal with LeBron James. Are you? Yes.
Yes.
I'm getting a ring.
Would I break LeBron out of jail? Absolutely.
If it's to get me a ring, yeah.
Oh yeah.
My thing is, I don't. So the only thing that's like annoying me is how the scouts are really folding on him. I really
Facts.
don't think he did anything wrong. Like, yeah, genocide, whatever. But I like they're really acting like
I like how you just brushed
Like-
off.
it's like he's absolutely tweaking. I guess they don't know what his his motives are, but they're not. I feel like they're not giving him a chance for someone who essentially is your only option. And for them to try to find candidates, that honestly, once I would have found that out, I would have been like, whoa. Even if I thought he messed up overseas, I'm not just gonna kill him.
Yeah, facts.
No.
I need
I
to
don't
know
it's
what
just
him
I
and
think it
Zeke
goes
are about
back
to
what you were
plan.
saying. I think it was to go back to what you're saying. They don't trust Zeke, obviously, and
Mhm.
somehow Zeke managed to convince Aaron of his plans for support from him, and now it's getting bigger. So it's just like there's either like you can't trust Aaron because he's not saying shit, or you can't trust Zeke, which is the main thing that person they don't.
I don't trust Zeke either. I don't think Aaron should go along with Zeke's plan. Right now, Aaron can beat anyone. So if it came down to a fist fight, I'm not really worried.
To take a whole nother side, I think Aaron is absolutely losing his fucking marbles right now. He's so broken from everything that's happened that he's just trying to end this war. Like the only way he knows how, which is to just fucking wreck everyone, kill them all. That was his goal from
That's
the beginning.
But I think his goal. The only way I see this going is Aaron acquiring all Titan powers and then killing himself, so like no one can get them.
I like that theory.
But
Yeah.
that would require him killing Armin. So
Ooh,
that
true.
kind of falls apart there.
Then
I don't
if he
think-
doesn't try to kill Armin, any of you guys ever seen the Code Geass anime?
Yes.
So
Lelouch.
think about what the main guy for that, Lelouch, he makes everyone the enemy. Everyone
Yeah,
unified.
Yeah, well, I could see this
I
being
think that's
I could
what's
see
gonna
this being a Lelouch. I could see this being a Lelouch. That's actually that's a very, very good observation. So pretty much if you've never watched Code Geass, the antagonist or the protagonist was literally so smart. He pretty much unified the entire world by becoming a supervillain. He took on literally everyone's hate, literally just made sure everyone in the world saw him as a threat, and then essentially got himself assassinated. So everyone would be like, all right, well, almost like unifying, almost like if like a Madara. Like it was like everyone versus Madara, but Madara didn't do it on purpose. Like Lelouch did it for actual good reasons. He wanted to unify the world. So I could see Aaron doing this, which is why I thought like he would take all the Titan powers. So it just kind of squashed that. You never had to worry about someone turning into a Titan if there's no Titan powers besides being injected with some weird serum.
Thanks.
Isn't that spinal fluid anyway? They can't
Yeah,
even.
it was a spinal fluid.
I think it's Zeke's spinal fluid. So you can't even. So like you said, without that, no one would ever become a Titan again. And that's how I see where this is, or I see that this is going, where Aaron is just an enemy to everyone, and it turns out this was his plan. Because you also think about is he's gonna die anyway. But he only has, I think, like 2 or 3 years.
Something like
So
Dude, I love beat up the world.
I think he's
Eren
gonna be
Yeager versus the
successful.
world, everybody. Next comic coming.
that. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if he becomes the villain of the world.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad either. I'd actually like him a little bit more.
Yeah.
Fan of villains.
I am still. Ooh, what's next? We got. Oh, we could just go right into Jujutsu Kaisen.
Ooh.
Boogie Woogie. Oh, you know what?
Fire.
You know what? Crazy. When we clap, Jay, you just gotta switch all of us around. Every time
Yeah.
That'd be fire.
You get the whole effect.
Can I just say this anime
You gotta make
won
a face while you do it,
anime
though.
of the year for Crunchyroll, and this shit is absolutely balls to the wall, amazing.
Is Jujutsu Kaisen a Crunchyroll original?
No. Shonen Jump. Part of that.
Okay. That makes
well,
more
the
sense, 'cause I
anime,
was like,
the anime is Crunchyroll original. Like they're the ones who are paying for this animation.
I just wanted to make sure because I was gonna say because the Crunchyroll, so they had their own anime, and well, if you ever watched God of High School or Tower of God, so those are both fantastic. But they said they just like Crunchyroll like it needs to just work on their timing. Like or God of High School was good. It was too fast.
Oh,
It was kind of hard to almost keep up because there was always like someone new next episode. So it was hard to kind of
No,
like just slow down. Like slow down. We got
they
time.
went fast for that. That series. It's
But
That's a
Tower
lot.
of God was like perfectly paced.
Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
a prologue for that.
Mhm. There was God of High School. It was originally from Webtoons. That's where it came from. The Korean manhwa site.
Okay.
So it was that's why all the names are like that. They're all Korean. God of High School, Tower of God, they're Koreans, Korean teams. So God of High School, I could see the reason going too fast because they skipped a lot of filler. A lot of reasons for how everything is. That's what they did with the first season. They skipped a lot of filler. They're supposed to explain more of on Mori Jin's past, Daiwi, the girl. They're supposed to explain a lot of people's past. Even during the fights, it explains I forgot his name, the Fox guy. There's supposed to be go like a flashback chapter where it's both their one's father, the other Mori's grandfather, meeting in a war and like kind of like going over their techniques with each other.
I thought that did happen.
I don't remember about
No,
the war,
no,
but I knew they
yeah.
met.
It went more into detail on
Okay,
like they skipped a lot of filler.
I did not know that.
As far as Jujutsu Kaisen goes, this show they got their foot on the gas pedal, and everyone is having the time of their life in the backseat because I can't get enough. Every twist and turn is just something new and exciting. The animation
Absolutely.
style is
I love the
beautiful.
characters. The characters themselves too.
Characters
they
are
make
all
everything.
are very original. They're fleshed out. They're not the same old like robots. The powers are very interesting.
Facts.
And every time we get to see any just even a little, just a tiny bit of who's your favorite? I should say. I would like to see more of Sukuno's powers.
Sukuna. Right now,
Like,
I love Toto.
Facts. He's my best friend. I mean, we did find out his power and everything, but
Yeah.
what's his name too? Gojo.
Oh, yeah, Gojo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
I was
dope.
going to say everyone loves Gojo because everyone loves an overpowered character.
Right.
And I'm actually a big fan in the direction anime is nowadays, where there's a lot of overpowered anime,
Oh yeah.
and I'm here for it.
Facts.
I'm here for it. I
I'll
love.
watch all
I
of
think
that.
it's all thanks to One Punch Man.
Yeah, I feel like One Punch Man definitely started it with just.
It's okay to be OP.
Before that, before that, actually, the precursor to One Punch Man, made by the same company, Mob Psycho.
Oh, Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho.
It came
Mob
out first.
Psycho was before One Punch Man. Mob Psycho, the first season was before One Punch Man.
Oh shit.
I thought it was the other way around.
They have
Real
Mob
dope.
Psycho first. You've ever seen Mob Psycho?
Oh yeah.
I've seen it, but I thought it was reversed.
No,
Like I've seen it after One Punch Man.
Mob Psycho came out first, and then One Punch Man came out. So, and I actually think Mob Psycho is way more fleshed out and a better universe, and well, so far than One Punch Man.
More down
but-
to earth. It's way
Yeah.
more down to earth.
Everybody's a superhero, and then we got Captain Baldy punching everybody.
Smithereens.
The
Smither.
Smithereens.
So when we have any type of so we have Gojo being just absolutely it's almost gonna be scary when someone really challenges him because I he's still holding
What,
back.
yeah.
We still haven't seen.
Facts.
It's crazy
He's
because
done,
we've
like,
seen his
one move.
domain expansion, and we've seen his domain expansion. We've seen his like innate ability, and whatever he just launched at what's the plant monster's name?
I forget.
Oh, Hakami, something
Yeah.
like that.
It started with
Girl.
the H.
Hanami.
Yeah, whatever or Hanami, I think it's Hanami. Whatever he launched at Hanami is still just like it wasn't even that much of a flex for him. He was
He said he was a little bit rough when he did that.
Hit you with a purple.
yeah, just a little bit rough. Like, oh my. And it's crazy that Toto knew it was coming. So I feel like Toto is a way more
He slept
He's
on it.
advanced.
advanced. I wonder what level he's at because he'd have to be at
You saw his IQ.
self-proclaimed.
530,000.
I believe it.
in my head.
Please, right here, put my self-proclaimed IQ at the same as his. I need mine at 5,300.
Mine's higher.
300. I got you.
Mine's higher.
I'll just make sure to add that decimal spot right there.
53.
So yeah, oh my. So if you haven't been keeping up, or if you haven't even started, or if you're looking for anything new, Jujutsu Kaisen, just
Facts.
dive right in.
100%. I
Absolutely.
agree with that.
What do we got next? We have. Did you guys watch Promised Neverland?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So if you like more of a
Another Civil
psychological
War.
thriller- oh,
I'm on Norman's side. Take these
I'm on the-
motherfuckers
I don't.
out.
So I don't see any other way that you could realistically, like, I feel like they're heading where they're gonna have to go back to the house because
Yeah.
mom
Yeah,
is
they have
gonna come back, and they're gonna try to use the portal. But like Norman said, you're like you're not even sure if the humans will take you back, and even if you go back, life won't be easy. Like life is never gonna be
Nope.
easy. Like you used to say they'll take you back. You guys might be you don't know how the other side lives.
Yeah.
Humans are typically jerks. What if you're put into slavery? Wouldn't it have been better to try to create a world here and start from scratch?
I feel like them
I kinda-
knowing that they are escapees, they'll just give them right back anyway.
There's no way that they're going to break the truce.
Exactly.
I don't see that happening. So they'd have to sneak in, and then anyone with a tattoo, you would assume is an escapee. So I agree with Norman too. I mean, and then he kept calling her.
Another choice you got.
He kept calling her. What was her name? Musica,
Oh, he was calling her the evil-blooded girl.
the evil-blooded witch. Yeah. So I understood that her blood could make them pretty much vegetarians.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why he wants to kill. I mean, I understood why he wants to kill, but I don't know whatever. Like, why is that evil-blooded? It seemed like there's more to that.
I just said I thought of it. Him stopping her, she's creating more demons. He's trying to kill all the demons. And with her creating demons, especially the fact that they don't need humans anymore, what if they just be like, all right, fuck all the humans then, just wipe them everybody, just wipe them all out.
But the reason they're killing is to eat them.
It's because and like Musica's blood will stop that.
But
Well, they
then-
said, the reason why, like, you said,
They'll
the
probably
high
just
rank
kill
won't
them
even
and still
do
eat
it.
them.
then it'd
They
be
just wouldn't need them for help.
there. Oh, okay. Yeah. If they like the taste.
Yeah.
It's like trying to stop eating cow. Nope. I'm gonna still eat you.
But he had a good point. He was like if a chicken came up to you and said, "Could you please stop eating us?" Would you listen?
Nah.
No, buddy.
No.
I'm fighting you right there, Peter Griffin style.
What would I? What would I do with my
Dinner?
KF console?
Yeah. My console needs fuel.
How would I
Going
feel
back to this.
How would I feel like AF console if chicken just we couldn't eat it anymore? I'm not listening. And in a console.
I'm not buying the console.
So what's next? There's so much. Ooh, what else we watch? Oh, Stone.
Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone.
Baby.
Still going in this upward trajectory. Tsukasa finally caught on to their shit.
You know, it gets me so mad about social media. I don't know where I saw it. I saw it on Twitter. Someone spoiled it for me. I already know how the war is going to end. It's
Yeah.
my fault for
Nicholas gets the
reading.
gat.
Someone ruined it for me. And I was sick.
Yeah,
I was
Senku Loki
absolutely
has a gut.
sick. So no. It's something so easy. And I would never
No.
ruin it for people, but
Please
just
don't.
be careful. Be careful online. Have you seen?
Social media kids.
Yeah, people read the manga and just say it, and I have even people who I like consider blocking because they do that all the time, and I'm like, why do that? Like, why not let people enjoy? Like, just because I haven't read the manga and I'm not caught up to date on the current chapter, why ruin the war for me? So you guys can talk about the war. I already know what's happening.
Well,
It hasn't started yet.
it's about to. They like this guy. What's his name? Escape. Wow, I forgot
Chrome.
his name. Yes, Chrome escaped
Chrome.
from jail, so they didn't have to even go in and waste their tank that they built. And now, I'm excited because like right now they're about to storm the Miracle
The
Cave.
cave. Yeah.
And this girl has been piecing together people, bro.
That's ridiculous.
She's
I'm
a
not gonna
goat.
lie,
She's a goat.
That's actually, yeah, she like that. When I saw that, I was like,
That's insane.
to ask her to do that is a little much.
Yeah.
It's a noble cause.
Did you ask her to do it?
Did you? He did. He said that was her mission. That was her secret mission, and that's why he said I don't see her as abandoning her mission. She wasn't the type because her mission was literally there's no time. She would have no time to help anyone because her entire job is building. My thing is, we've seen how Tsukasa was destroying them.
Yep.
He wasn't just like chopping off the head cleanly. This man was fucking them.
Yep.
He just,
Blowing them up.
Yep. Vince fought a lion.
He killed the lion
So
with his
Yes.
bare hand.
Yes.
for her to be putting them back together is actually insane.
She's the real hero
And we-
of this.
Oh,
Big
by
flex.
far. Imagine coming back to life. You'd be like, oh wow, like, oh, what happened? Big ass dude over there crushed you.
You were a million pieces, but you're welcome.
Yep.
I'll
Well
be
done.
questioning life. Like, what? Like,
Yeah.
hold on, wait. Hold on. Like, I would literally ask for an explanation of everything.
Well, I
So
mean,
how
anybody
you feel
would.
about- there's so many avenues with this because I almost feels like it leaves so many plot holes. So like, how would you want to come back? So say you're a stone person and they just can't find they just can't find your pee. You want to come back?
Leave me there. Leave me stone.
Do you want to come back?
Take someone else's that you don't have
If the boy, oh yeah, can you find someone else's?
Oh, once they take you out, that's it.
It regenerates, so it should be perfectly fine.
So that means any's gonna fit.
I didn't even think of that. That'd be crazy.
Oh yeah, walking around with the man
misses
dingo.
She misses one shard that was in your brain, and
Oh,
now
yeah,
you-
it's
now
over.
you-
I have cerebral palsy.
That'd be
Oh, yeah,
wild. Or like a
fucking
chunk
polio.
missing from your cheek or something.
Oh my god, you have just a big hole.
I thought where are the right side, my right side teeth?
Just
Tsukasa
this,
is really thorough.
my face.
You just like, these aren't my fingers.
Your hands are backwards.
Yeah.
As cool as it was to see her rebuild, it just leaves so many room for error. So much like those people are chalked. If they weren't, it's cool to think that like in the show that so they can technically revive anyone ever, as long as they find the pieces.
Yeah, that's what they said. I mean, that's how they made it seem.
And then
Like, it's possible with like remember when Tsukasa killed Senku. Like, all right, let me just put this on his neck where the stone piece was, and there you go. He's back to life. Like it
Senku's
completely
a genius.
revitalized him.
It just seems like a little much for her to like. There's no way it'd be perfect if they broke more even. And that also leads me to another question. Remember, Senku counted the days since he was a stone.
Yeah.
Imagine, why couldn't I? What if I counted the days and then someone crushed me?
You're right.
Yeah.
You'd lose count
Would
or
you still be
something.
conscious?
I don't
Okay.
know.
If you're shattered, would you still be conscious? Like
So
he
that's what I'm
stood up being counted all those days. He stood awake being counted. If you stood awake and then you got crushed, would you feel it or like
Good
you?
question.
Yeah, I
would be
mean,
conscious? It's like
The only plot hole that kind of fixes itself is, remember, Senku was definitely dead, and then they definitely revived him when they put the thing on his neck. So maybe you could really die, and then you could really just come back. I don't know, but I feel like her putting the pieces back, as cool as that was to see, just created too many plot holes.
Yeah.
We're gonna see where she takes us. How many people she's really saved.
I'm sure
How much time has passed by?
I'm pretty sure after the war they're just like, all right, let's get everybody and take the best ones and help expand whatever they got now.
nothing
Crazy.
jungles.
Land.
But this man, he's been transforming this world. So
Yep.
I
Man,
wanna
you got a
see-
tank already.
I want to see like if they go a time skip or something where there's more science.
Yeah. I kind of, like you said, hopefully after the war arc, it'll be just kind of like a functioning society.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But then they have to have some type of like antagonist. So I wonder what is
After.
next. Because I think that it'll be like you said. But that's the thing too. People are always going to argue. So
Who knows?
I mean,
we'll see.
because you also got to think of like the main thing that happened. What was that green flash? I think that's what's going to set off the next thing. Like, all right,
That's
the
true.
war's over, everyone's back to norm. Like majority of people.
figure
Next,
out
what the
happened.
fuck happened?
Yes, let's figure out what happened. So that's why I'm saying, just like, all right, they're gonna get specialists. We're gonna get someone like who can help us travel or something to figure something out for traveling.
Have you watched?
And
Have
then
you
it's
read the
like they're
manga?
No,
Okay, good.
I'm not spoiling anything. I didn't read the manga. I made sure not to this time.
Good.
I mean,
Prevent yourself now.
I mean,
'Cause I know
my
there's-
hand on the
Oh,
table.
whatever. I know there's already some that you've seen.
No, I haven't honestly.
You haven't read Jujutsu Kaisen?
No, no. I read up to the Hinomi fight. That's about it. Because that's when I was caught up back then. But anything after the fight,
Okay.
before the purple, that's when I don't know nothing.
Okay.
you're ready then.
All right, I think that's about all of our topics for today.
Wow, that was good. Very. Each topic was very spoken on. I
Yeah.
felt like it was even distributed.
Yeah.
Great thoughts from everybody. I loved it.
Another good time.
Yes, I enjoyed my time with you too, my friends. I wish we could like somehow group hug.
Circle hug.
But-
Form a circle.
That's gonna bring a conclusion to another Blank Gaming podcast. This is what, number 3 for us. We're getting there. We're getting.
Praise.
I mean, just go watch us. You'll see the other podcasts. Podcast 1, Podcast 2. They were great. You'll see it.
Oh yeah, by now our highlight video will be up. So
You hear that?
Yeah, by the time this is posted, the highlight video will be up. So
So
definitely check out the highlight video. It's just kind of us, just our gameplay. It's just a compilation. Don't read too much into it. It's just us. It was just us having fun, trying to show you what type games we play, how good we are. We're really good, by the way.
yeah,
By really good, I mean I don't know why we're not sponsored yet.
Oh, got it.
Our goal is to have some other content besides these podcasts on the channel. So this will be the first installment of just new and fresh content. And we have a bunch on the plate on stuff that we want to add, stuff that we want to do. It'll be more than just podcasts. So definitely watch this channel grow and just join us for the ride to the top. We're super famous and we'll forget about everyone.
Stop, baby. But like you said, the variety is gonna begin. So keep your eyes peeled for the promotions from each of us on our Twitters and social medias. Go follow each of our social medias. Go follow the Twitters. Go follow the Instagrams. Go follow the Twitches. King Terrell 1 right above me. Adobo Bobby 14 in the corner, and then Nomad Soldier or Nomadic Gamer to my right. Sorry for I forgot you changed your name. Yeah, whatever.
works.
And of course, yours truly. Hey,
That's all that matters.
and yours truly, Psychic Chino, and that's gonna. I heard I've been talking. I just registered for him, and this is gonna be our sign off. Blank Gaming is out, baby. I did that wrong. Let's do it over. You can cut that out.
Adios, amigos.
Blank Gaming out.
Yo.